Fallout 4, we're doing bottle message 1, 2, and 3. Trap for days, predator becomes prey, and not going well. Okay, this is a collectible, and really there's nothing here exception of some loot and just something else to do in Fallout 4. Okay, and they're in no particular order. We're over on the coast here. We're just north of the Crater House. Quick look there. Right in front of us is Salem. There's a look on the map where we're at. Okay, all the bottle messages are quite easy to miss. They're very small on the beach, and it takes a little bit to get their locations down. But I'm going to show you where they're all at. There's 6 altogether. This is the first 3. And again, we're just north of the Crater House on the beach, just south of Salem. And we got this piece of log here, and right here is the bottle. Okay, so all the bottles are in unnamed locations, and once you pick up the message, the little side quest will pop up to go loot the container, the steamer container, whatever it is. And they're always in the water, and it's always going to be a little bit of a swim. Okay, I don't have the aqua perk, so I'm constantly taking Rad-X, and I believe the Mirelurk cakes will let you breathe underwater for 30 minutes. So I made a few of those. Here's the letter. And then basically the little marker will pop up and you swim out to it. And if it's wind up being a little bit difficult for you, just take one of those, or take some cakes with you. Just go to your settlements and see what you need to make them. I'm up in the 70s now, and I've countered many Mirelurks, and I got a ton of the meat stashed in my thing. I don't know what else it needs to mix with it. Just go to your campfire to find out what you need to make Mirelurk cakes, and then bring some with you when you're going out looking for the bottles. Little thing pops up in your miscellaneous, and head out to the water, and then just dive down to the container to get your loot, and that pretty much completes it. Just a little side thing to do. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm always down for doing it. As far as money goes, I got enough. I doubt I'll ever spend. I think at like this point in the game, I'm way up into the 70,000 in caps or whatever, so I got plenty of caps. I doubt I would ever spend that kind of money, but doing this, I can see where the aqua perks would definitely come into play. There is a lot of swampy water, lakes, rivers, or whatever, and they're constantly messing with your radiation intake and that kind of thing. So there are the Mirelurk cakes. So swim out to the area, the marker's right above it, and you dive down, you loot the container, and that completes it. Again, it's just a little side thing, and then there's always some things like, I'm probably not going to show it, but right there, after I get done collecting it, I go up, take a look at that ship and the surrounding rocks and see what's around, kind of thing. So anyway, just dive down. Again, the Mirelurk cake should be no problem to make them. I can't tell you exactly what the ingredients are, exception of the Mirelurk meat, but I made some of them and brought them out with me. And anytime you're needing to dive for any extended time, it's just good to have a couple with you. So there really is so many good perks in here. It's like, obviously the aqua one where you can swim without having to breathe and not taking radiation and all that. It's really good stuff, but as you get up higher in the levels, you're just like, man, I need to put the perks towards something else. So anyway, I do not have that perk at this time, and I'm just working around it. Like I said, I'm using the cakes for underwater breathing. There's the crate. You just loot it, and that completes the quest. And that's it. By all means, swim over to that ship and kind of check out the rocks, that kind of thing. That's not going to be part of this video, but all right, the next bottle message is on the other side of the castle.
I can carry something if you need me to.
Okay, so just head out of the castle and come around right here by this boulder. The bottle is, and once you pick up the bottle and read the message, that will open up the little side quest and put the marker out in the water. And again, Mirelurk cakes will let you breathe underwater. Again, I'm not exactly sure what it takes to make the cakes. Just go to your campfire, any one of your settlements, to see what you need for that. I would imagine as you progress through the game, you probably have some Mirelurk meat in your inventory. Okay, so there we are on the backside of the castle, facing the fort, I think it is. There's the bottle. If you don't have any cakes, just swim out to the marker, save the game right there. If you wind up drowning, just reload and till you find the thing, and then this way you know exactly where to go, so you can swim down there quick like, loot the chest, and then get up before you drown. Okay, I don't remember exactly which magazine it was, but there was a magazine that lets you swim 25% faster, and that's kind of nice because I'm zigging right along in the water here. I just wish I did have that aqua perk. It'd be kind of nice not to really sweat being in the water and taking rads while you're in the water, but there's so many awesome perks out there. It's just kind of tough to do, you know, when you're like, oh man, I need to put it towards my rifle or explosives or whatever, you know. It's rough. Just recently, while I'm doing these bottle messages, I got the Super Mutant Me Strong with me because I'm trying to get him to like, so I can get his perk and then send him off somewhere. But I've been banking up perk points, and I had 7. And I'm like, all right, time to spend these. And there's just so many places to spend them. You're like, oh, put them in my attribute points. You know, get my explosives up. Put some towards sneak. I don't know. Okay, so on the south side of the wreck ship, I can't remember what it is. It's the Warwick homestead. You're south of that is this lighthouse, and as you traverse out here, you're going to see some Mirelurks, some hunters, and a bunch of hatchlings as well. Okay, so I'm going to kind of cut this up a little bit because I was fighting a lot of Mirelurks in here. I went up to the top. There's a mattress up there. So I slept till the morning and basically kind of head west from the opening of the thing. And just on the side of that red buoy is the bottle. Okay, read the note and then we'll swim out to go get it. So anyway, I was able to get the strong guy to like me without having to be a cannibal. I the one area that I haven't really upgraded a whole lot is the endurance. It just doesn't seem to be a thing for me. So anyway, I wound up putting the points other places that just kind of helps me out. So, but if you do have the Aqua perk, then getting these bottles are going to make your life a lot easier. But if you don't, just make sure to bring some Mirelurk cakes with you. And as always, if you're finding the videos helpful and you like them, we appreciate the thumbs up and subscribing. But right there, eat a cake and go down. I think this one's kind of like in a drain, some kind of pipe. And on the side of the pipe is a door that you have to open up, and then it's right inside there. Right there is the wrecked ship. That's also the home of some kind of bottlehead up there. I can't remember which one, but there's a ton of raiders up into that thing, and it's a good killing time for sure. Okay, so just look alongside of this storm pipe, drain pipe, whatever. There's you'll notice the different color. You know that's the door right there. Open it up, and right inside is the crate. Alright, so get in here, loot the crate. There's a medical thing on the side, loot that. And it doesn't really matter what level you are and how much stuff you got. I'm always down for looting. I'm sure a lot of gamers are the same way. You know, I got more ammo than I could possibly ever shoot, but I still love collecting it. And I just, I love doing this kind of stuff, so that's why I do it. I mean, I don't need the money. I just love doing this side stuff. It's any chance you get to go out, look for stuff, and shoot things in the process, I'm down. So that takes care of the first three. We'll see you on the next set.